So hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to see how to create EC2 instance in AWS. So I'm going to click on EC2 and make sure my region is correct and click on instances, and here I'm going to click on launch instances. So first let us give us instance a name. So in this case it is going to be EC2 instance. I think I made a spelling error. Okay, EC2 instance demo. And now we are going to select the OS. So here we have a selection of Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu and Windows, but as you can see, Ubuntu and Windows have free tier, whereas Mac OS does not. So I'm going to go back to Amazon Linux, which supports a free tier. And here we can further select what type of image we want, and there are multiple variations. I'm going to go with the default one, not going to change it. And once we have selected this, we can select our architecture. So I'm going to leave it at x86, and then we have to select our instance type. So instance type T2 stands for the smaller families, whereas we have larger families like C5, M5 and so on. So I'm going to go for T2 micro, which has the free tier. Then I'm going to create a new key pair. So key pair is what enables us to log in using SSH. So this is important. So I'm going to go with the default settings and click on create key pair, and we have downloaded our key pair. We are going to use this later. Then onto network settings. So I'm going to create a security group, and this will defaultly be named as launch wizard 5. And for now I'm going to allow traffic from everywhere. I will show you what this is later on. And storage I'm not going to change, advanced details I'm not going to change, and I'm going to click on launch instance. Okay, so now our instance is launched. I'm going to click on the instance ID, and I'm going to click on the instance ID once again. So this is our EC2 instance. Currently it is being created. So now I'm going to show you how we have to modify our key pair. First, I'm going to copy it from the downloads directory to the desktop. So primarily what we have to do is we have to change the permission settings for the file that we have downloaded. So currently it will have read write, read and read. We have to modify that to have only read write. Okay, so now in order to just check it, I'm going to type ls, and I'm going to see if I'm correct. Yes, we have EC2 key pair and RWRR. We have to change this. So in order to change this, I'm going to give the command chmod 600, which is the user permission that we need. And I'm going to give my file name here. And yes, it's okay. And I'm going to check it once again. Okay, so now we have it. So we have the necessary permissions. Now we can try to use SSH. So the command is SSH EC2 user @ we have to copy our public IP address. In this case, I'm going to go back to AWS. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to use the flag I, which is for identity file, and identity file is going to be the key pair file which we downloaded. So I'm going to give the full path and enter, and we have to type yes to add the signature. And now so we are in our EC2 instance. So this is one way to connect to our EC2 instance using our own terminal. So there is one more way in which we can do this using the AWS Cloud Shell. So I'm going to go back to AWS. I'm going to click on Cloud Shell, and I'm going to wait till the Cloud Shell loads up. Okay, so now I'm going to upload my key pair which we downloaded. So I'm going to click on upload file and select a file, and this is my file. So we have to repeat the same thing what we did. We have to modify the user permissions. So I'm once again going to use the same command, which is going to be chmod 600 followed by the file name. So I'm going to once again show you the permissions, and I'm going to change the permissions, and once again I'm going to type the ls command. So we can see the permission has been changed. Okay, so now I'm going to use the same command again, SSH EC2 user I'm going to copy. Okay, I thought I copied the IP, which is fine. So I'm going to go back to my instance and copy the IP address, come back, paste it, and I'm going to click on okay, select the yes, and okay, we are in finally. So these are the two ways in which we can use SSH to connect to our EC2 instance. Now I'm going to talk about security group and how we have to modify it to make our connection more secure. Okay, so now as you know, each and every computer that connects to the internet has something called as an IP. To find out, we can just type on what's my IP, click on the first link, so you will know what your IP address actually is. So in order to limit the usage for a particular IP address, we have to modify the security group. So go back to our EC2 instances. Go back to my EC2 instance. I'm going to go to the security tab and I'm going to click on my security group, and here I'm going to modify the inbound rules, and under custom for SSH I'm going to click on my IP. So AWS takes my IP, and now it is going to limit access of SSH only to my IP. So to test this, I'm going to go back to my terminal and use the SSH command to see if I can log in. Okay, I'm able to log in, which is good, which is what we want. But if I'm going to try the same thing from the Cloud Shell, which is not my IP, which is a different IP of AWS, I will not be able to log in to my EC2 machine. This is because our IP, which is a different one, is currently being blocked due to the security group settings that we have given. So in order to rectify this, the only way is to go back to our EC2. We have to click on edit inbound rules, and we have to allow traffic from anywhere and save. And if I try the same command once again, then I will be able to log into my EC2. Okay guys, so thanks for watching. Subscribe and leave a like if you find this useful, and thank you guys.